Usually you don't edit these things as much, but we do, and that's why it's called the Notcast. Welcome back, everybody. My name's Roman.
And my name's Grayson.
And let me just start off by saying...
Thank you, guys.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much for all the support you've given us. We didn't honestly... we expected maybe a little bit, but we didn't
500 views and 300 subscribers.
Before we kind of start that, let me preface this by saying that 500 views may not sound like a lot to some people, but to us it's pretty big. Like it's pretty... Oh, yeah.
Sorry about the table thing.
Sorry about the table thing.
And the focus.
And
we fixed it, hopefully.
We're trying to fix it, at least. I mean,
first video,
the table tapping, that's on us.
That's me. I literally, when I talk like that, I always tap.
That's a special one to the person who commented, also Connor.
Yeah.
Mainly Connor.
Fuck you, Connor.
Fuck you, Connor. We were saying, thank you for the support. Like we were saying, 500 views may not seem like the most.
We really appreciate all the support we have. Like, whatever we're doing, like, we're glad that you guys enjoy it.
And for the people at school that are watching,
thank you for the calm reactions.
Yeah, that's the best we were hoping for. Calm reactions. Something that we could be like, oh, okay, we're not going to delete this instantly. Or we're not going to take it down instantly.
I don't know, people tell me that it was actually like pretty good and they subscribed and shit. Thank you, guys.
That actually means a lot.
Shout out to you.
You
know who you are.
Like I was saying in the last episode, in the end, we're going to talk about a little bit about the future of the show. So right now, or in this episode, we're going to have some segments, as we're going to call them, segments, that we're really excited
to add
for.
Segments
and kind of add some in, like have some guests. We're still working on getting some guests.
Next week, our next video is probably going to have a guest.
Yeah, it's probably like...
We don't know camera girl Carla, probably, I think, right?
No one wants to see Carla. Oh. She made like a little voice in the back.
A little gremlin noise.
A little gremlin noise. We're joking. We love Carla, but we'll never admit that to her.
But we're gonna incorporate a bunch of segments. We have one with a bunch of our friends. We have Connor's, right? That's what we're gonna do this one.
Yeah, we have don't spoil.
Well, you know what I mean. It's coming later.
We're gonna have it later on in this thing.
Keep watching if you want to see it.
So yeah. Thank you for the support. Now we got it out of the way. We can kind of.
You know how much not criticism. What's the opposite of that?
Praise.
Not praise. No, like people tell me what to do, but it wasn't necessarily criticizing. What's it called?
Critiques.
Yeah, critiques.
Critiques,
I guess.
yeah, critiques.
But like they're not like negative, like, oh, you shouldn't have done this, whatever. They're like
there's a word for it, but right now
we don't know.
Positive critiques.
Positive feedback.
There we go. Feedback.
Feedback. Thank you, Carl.
I had one person, you know who you are if you're watching this. He said, you should totally add clickbait to the thumbnail. And I was like, what the hell is wrong with you? It's a podcast, not a vlog.
Oh, I know what you're talking
about.
Also, another thing, Cheryl, if you're watching this,
thank you
for being so cool about it. Cheryl is definitely cool about it. She came up to me in the hallway. She was like, "Oh, I'm Cheryl now, huh?" And that was really funny.
And I said, "Yes, you are Cheryl."
I put a smile on my face. Cheryl was really funny about that. Now that we kind of gotten the beginner things out of the way, we can kind of talk about what we really want to talk about. And today's kind of theme, not really theme, is like Blast of the Past. That's what I'm going to call it. Blast of the Past. So we're going to be going over some of our favorite stories, either from... Well, I have one freshman year.
I should tell yours. I'll figure mine out.
I have multiple. Like I'm gonna keep it like to some of the best ones I have. So one of the best stories I have, I'll kind of just jump into it. Let me set the scene. All right, it's the first day of high school, freshman year.
Yes.
I'm at this other school, IB, for different reasons. That's
it's
different.
It's a harder school. It's like I'm sure most of you guys have it. It's like a.
But at McAllen in McAllen, they kind of do it differently. It's not a. It's just different. So I get bused back to my home school for my last class, which is the sports, and
wrestling.
No, not wrestling. The first day of high school, I joined swimming. I joined the swimming team.
I didn't know that.
Diego Rodriguez, if you're watching this, if you ever do watch this, I could not do it. And the thing is, I quit before I even touched the water. Oh, the table tapping. I just realized that.
Why?
You
never told me this before.
I haven't. I told some other people. You know, that makes it better. You can hear it for the first time, too. So it was the first day of freshman year. I get bussed over here. Let it be known that I also don't have any of my gear because I thought it was the first day. We're not going to get in the water like it's the first day. I guess they do. I was a freshman, and I guess all the upperclassmen are expected to like do everything on the first day already. So I don't have my gear. That's one thing. This coach that is there is super scary. To me as a freshman, I was. He left already, but he was scary to me. I forgot his name honestly, but it was.
I kind of know who you're talking about.
Call him Coach Buford. Coach Buford was scary to me because he had a reputation. Everyone told me to be careful around him. Like, don't be dumb around him. And so, one, I really didn't have it, and I didn't tell him because I was scared. 2, when I walked into the room, I was like one of the only new kids because all of the rest of them have been doing it over the summer or have already returning. So I was already new. So we have a pool kind of by our school. The school there.
School. You had to get bused over there.
No, the pool, the McAllen pool.
Oh, you use the municipal?
Yeah, so we have there's 2 different pools we use. One at a different school and one, the McAllen public pool, which is right there. You can walk in distance. Mm. So what we did was we're gonna walk there the first time, or at least I was. So the coach got in a car. Some of the upperclassmen got in a car, and they drove off. A lot of the rest of us, we had to walk there. So it's not that far. It's not that big of a deal. So what we did was, or at least I did, the fence was closed, and it was a metal fence, and so that fence was.
You did not hop it, did you?
Okay, so the other fence had like barbed wire on top. Everyone was doing it. Everyone was hopping the fence. And I thought I could. I could not hop that fence. I was already scared. So like I climbed on top. I tried to get down and I ended up cutting my hand. I was like, okay, that's the worst part when I'm already on top. So I jumped down and all of a sudden I feel myself get caught. I feel myself get stuck. And so, where was I? I felt something get kind of caught. And at that point, my mind was already racing. I look behind me, and I see my shorts caught on top of the fence.
Shut the fuck
I'm
up.
Dangling there like a buffoon, like a cartoon. And so I'm there, and not only that, it wasn't hanging from the little grooves or whatever you call them that put your belt through, the little loops. It wasn't hanging from there. It was hanging from my shorts. So what I mean by that is it literally shredded my khaki shorts as a freshman. It shredded all along my leg, totally exposed my underwear. So I was dangling there, and I didn't want anyone to look behind because I was the last person to jump it. So I was just struggling there, and you hear the fence rattling. So I just unhooked myself. Finally, I jumped down. My hand hurts so bad because it's all cut up from the barbed wire. I mean, not barbed wire. From the little twist things on top. So my hand's all cut up. It's bleeding everywhere. And then I look behind me, and my shorts are just shredded from the back. And so my underwear are exposed. And I just felt so bad. So I walked over to the rest of the pool defeated. I walked over there defeated with a sweater. Luckily, I had a sweater, so I tied it around my waist. And no one does that anymore. So I tied it around my waist and walked over there. Some kids were laughing at me. Now I look back on this, it's like a movie scene.
It's like when you're like a freshman enters high school. It's like
that's literally
like a skit or something.
That's like a skit, but it actually happened to me. And I walked over there. I sit down on the bench near the swimming pool. My hand's cut up. The coach looks at me. He's like, "Where's your stuff and why is your hand bleeding?" I was like, "Oh, I forgot my stuff. I didn't know we're supposed to be doing anything today, and my hand's bleeding because I jumped the fence." He's like, "Wow. Who's the dumbass that told you to jump the fence? Your fault." I called my dad. I left early that practice. Never went for another day. And then I joined wrestling, and that's how I got in wrestling.
Okay, that was a pretty good story. Not gonna lie, I haven't even heard that one. I'm sorry.
That was a pretty good story. Never heard that one.
How do you transition from that? Okay, whatever. Basically, mine is okay. Last year it was sophomore year, right? And we never really had any what's it called? Lunch food fights at our school, right? They're kind of very, very rare, right? And so I was sitting there, me, Connor, and a bunch of other people you guys don't know. And so there was starting to be throwing shit, right? It was our people too. My friend Ugo, right? He, as a joke, this because it was us sophomores, and then there was seniors on this side, way over here. And so obviously sophomores and seniors don't go well together. Ugo started throwing shit at them. I think it was oranges maybe. Peeled oranges, the tangerine oranges. He threw it at him. He looked away, and they looked at me because I was looking over there at them, and they were I guess they automatically targeted me. So I turned around, right? I was talking to Connor again. I was wearing a white shirt. They threw up tangerine orange juice all over me, and I was like, wow, that's fucking cool. And I have fucking tangerine orange juice the rest of on my shirt for the rest of the day. And then I was like, okay, whatever, I'll just get up and leave. As I look, somebody yelled, and I said, what? Boom, this full Gatorade bottle This full red Gatorade bottle smacked me in the eye, and I was just like,
everyone just kind of looked at him, and we were like,
and the entire lunchroom scattered. Like, and nobody even got in trouble. All I did was get fucking like a black eye for no reason. No one even fucking
you didn't even throw anything. You just got a Gatorade bottle full right there in your eye.
It was a laughing stock.
I'm gonna go back a little bit further for my second story. I'm gonna go back to 3rd and 5th grade. So in 3rd and 5th grade, I remember these two stories distinctly, mainly because I look back at them and I thought I was so cool, but I was not in the slightest. So in elementary, we had these things called these kind of, what's it called? Rewards.
I don't know.
If you get to be chosen. So I was really good friends with the principal back then. I still am.
Kiss ass.
Love you, Miss Sarashine. But I don't know. I was in really good connections with her, and so in 3rd grade she chose me to be principal. No, 3rd grade. 3rd grade, yeah, 3rd grade. She just chose me to be principal of the day. I had a brain fart. That's my second part. The second part I'm talking about. So she chose me to be principal for the day, and at that time, I took it so seriously. I wore a little suit and everything. Back, mind you, I was maybe 5'1".
Wow.
5 foot, maybe. I was really small. I'm small now. Don't get me wrong. I'm like 5'7".
5'4" gang.
I'm 5'7", but back then I was even smaller. No, I couldn't be 5. Maybe I was like, 4'12".
I wasn't 5 foot until 7th grade.
Not 4'12". 4'11".
I wasn't 5 foot until I was in 8th grade.
What?
I swear to God.
There's no way.
I swear to God. In Virginia, when I lived there, I couldn't talk to any girls because they were all 5'6", and I was like maybe 4'11". And
maybe I was probably like 4'8" then.
Over the summer, from moving from Virginia to here, I grew like 5 inches. I was like from 4'11" to like 5'4", and I was like, wow. And all these girls here are short, so I was like, this is great. Like I finally had some confidence to talk to some girls.
Okay.
That's it though. That's all the confidence I had.
What was I saying? The story. I was small in a suit. I thought it was cool. I got to eat lunch in the teacher's lounge. It was Subway that day.
I'm so hungry.
It was Subway, and so I got to eat lunch in the teacher's lounge. I also had a whistle.
That's weird.
I also had a whistle. I don't know why I had a whistle. I wasn't even a coach, but I had a whistle, and I went around the halls patrolling, doing anything.
Did people have to listen to you?
The kids did. I had power. I was powerful. I was strong. I was gonna say I am inevitable, but I was like, nah, overkill.
Spoiler.
Dude, I love you 2000.
Alright, man, guys. Sorry.
Wow, you didn't need...
It's been out for like 2 weeks or 3 weeks.
That's true.
Sorry.
You know what?
If you haven't seen it now,
fuck you. If you haven't seen it now, I mean, there's a point where you just gotta have to, or you're not a fan. Our editor doesn't like. Carla doesn't like it. She doesn't like Marvel movies. Guys, give her hate for not liking Marvel movies.
Comment Carla sucks in the comments, please.
Just for her not liking Marvel movies. We'll pin or we'll like any comment that says Carla sucks because you don't like Marvel in the comment section.
Okay, finish your story.
Oh yeah, that was basically. And in 5th grade, I was also. I think I won an auction or something. I was also principal of the day, and that day Mark was also.
Mark?
Yeah, Mark was also coach of the day.
What?
Yeah, Mark's another one of our friends we talked about before. So Mark was coach of the day. I was principal of the day. It was the best. I felt like Obama. I felt like Obama. I felt like Obama because I was a little bit dressed up. So I went into the recess and everyone was playing football. I was like, guys. I got the football. They're like, Roman's throwing. And everyone, they didn't play any defense because they thought I was going to pass it. So I passed the other team and then they ended up scoring. I felt like Obama, like picking up a game of football. I felt important.
What do they mean? How do they even correspond? Whatever.
I did. I felt important.
Okay, so... Fuck. How do I transition?
You don't have to like forcefully transition. Just say like, why? I'm critiquing him. I'm helping him during the video. You can kind of just say like, speaking of which, also, therefore.
I'm writing an English essay.
I don't know. You get the.
However, all in all,
you get the gist.
In conclusion.
Talk about your trip to Brazil. I don't want to hear about this.
A trip to Brazil?
Talk about Jamaica. Same thing. Comment below if you think Brazil and Jamaica are the same thing and it's a government conspiracy that it's different.
It is. It's not real.
Here's a picture of Jamaica. And here's a picture of Brazil. Tell me how these are not
No
the
difference.
same thing. Tell me how they're different.
Same with Idaho. Is anyone who's watching this from Idaho?
If you're from Idaho, you're lying. And if
You're lying.
and
How much are they paying you?
If you're the government telling you that you're from Idaho,
Yeah.
wake up. Birds
Wake
aren't
up.
real. Birds aren't real. Okay. Okay. Talk about your trip to Jamaica then.
What do you mean, what trip? Which one?
The most recent one.
So basically, I lived there. Obviously, like you guys know, like I lived there for 3 years. I was from 5. What are you doing?
She's making weird faces.
Sorry, she just gremlin. Shut up.
I'm calling mom.
I'm calling. She hung up. Basically, we used to live there, right? And we were visiting some of our friends. I used to be really good friends with there. What's wrong with me? Why can't I talk?
I don't know. Talk regularly. Let it flow.
Basically, we went there as a spring break, and we stayed with them a lot. And I got to meet my old not babysitter, like a caretaker.
Yeah.
Like a caretaker. Her name was Hyson. She's the sweetest girl you've ever met, and like she took care of me from the ages of like 5 to 8, I think. She's a sweet little lady. She's so nice. She's such a good cook.
Hyson's cool. Okay,
Sorry,
keep going.
I have a love for her. And then
Hyson, if you're watching this,
I'm gonna see this. If you are though, hi.
if you are though, hi.
So then we really went to a resort, and I made a bunch of shitty TikToks there. Cause like, why not take advantage? It was a really nice resort, but goddamn was it hot there. Like holy shit. And then there was like no Wi-Fi anywhere. Like anywhere I go, a step out of the like resort, or even step in the wrong place in the resort, gone. I'm like, just sitting there looking at my phone. I just can't. It may sound bad. I can't operate with that.
So
internet.
that was your exciting trip.
It was. I don't know why you told me to talk
What
about
did I say?
it.
Brazil or Jamaica?
Brazil.
I can't tell it too far. I know they're
Because
very
they
different
are
as a joke,
different.
but like, you're right, they're not different. Speaking of Jamaica, Endgame and Infinity War. I didn't know how to
Segue. Segue into.
segue. Speaking of that,
Okay.
we're gonna segue into that. So, like we said, there are Endgame spoilers in this video. So if
It's
you don't
way
want
too late. I'm sorry.
like the
Iron
ban's
Man
been
dies.
lifted. I'm gonna ask you straight up: which one did you like better, Infinity War or Endgame?
Endgame.
I
just like the wrap up way better than.
I liked Infinity War. Like, okay, so me and my other friend,
I'm not saying it's
me and my
not.
better friend Connor, we were discussing this, and basically what we were saying is that Infinity War has more watchability. Like you can
rewatchability.
Rewatchability. You can rewatch it more than you can Endgame. Because Endgame I can watch once, and like I can't watch the full movie.
I think it's
again.
the time.
It's maybe the time,
3
but I don't
hours.
think so. It's just like there's so much happening. There's so much. It's like I love it seeing the first time.
No, it's such a good movie.
It's an awesome movie. Don't get me wrong. Like it's awesome. But Infinity War had this kind of charm. Where it was like you get to see all these.
Because like that's how like that's when like shit is getting real. Like all this is coming. All the.
I think it's because you get to see them all merge.
Yeah.
Like meet together.
For the
Like that.
first
My favorite
time.
scene was like when
Dude,
Iron Man and
how do you top the one in the all the spinning circles though?
That's
And
tr-
the Endgame.
okay, I didn't say that scene was like that scene probably, if anything, made Endgame better. But I think Infinity War has a certain thing to it, and so, Mr. Gilbert, if you're watching this, a lot of people,
Black
if you're
Widow-
watching this,
Black Widow sucks.
Black Widow sucks. There's a different reason for that, but we'll explain it.
Speaking of Connor, let's get started with our what are we gonna call it?
We're gonna call it. We're deciding on 2 names. We're gonna call it Danger Con.
Danger Con.
So Danger Con. If that's not up there, I'm gonna look like an idiot for just.
Yeah.
pointing
Okay.
my
No.
fingers.
Shut up.
All right. Well, we have this little wheel that we made that we're gonna do a little spin on, and
Let's hope for some wild shit, Connor.
Connor, if you have to do any of these things,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but you know what?
No, not sorry.
Not sorry. No regrets. No regrets. Okay, let's spin the wheel.
Okay, let's
Let's
do it. Okay, Shift Command 5. Screen record this bitch. Let's go. Spin. Let's see.
Ew, Lego walk, Connor.
God damn,
I'm so
Connor, you
sorry.
Poor soul.
Obviously the wheel will be right here or right here,
somewhere around here.
right here, or
Somewhere around here.
But Connor, just know you're walking on Legos, Connor.
Yes.
You're walking on Legos.
It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun.
Not for you.
Not for you, but
Everybody
for us.
else.
We'll laugh. And let's go.
Let's head over there.
Let's head over there to see how Connor fares on walking on Legos.
Yes, sir.
And as you just saw, we spun the wheel and we got the Lego walk. Now this one, surprisingly, was Connor's idea. It took us a little bit to set up. Not that long. This is an North House.
Poor kid.
Connor, let me explain the rules to you. They're pretty simple. Basically, 1, you must walk barefoot, no socks, no shoes, as you prepared for us right now. 2, if you somehow chicken out of the line or you stumble out of the line, you have to start over from the beginning. 3rd, don't fall. Connor, start the walk.
Remember, Connor, there and back, buddy.
We will now give him the ceremonial tap.
Alright. You're on your way, bud. We're waiting for you.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Connor.
Wait, what's that? What's your poop? Oh, Connor, fall that line, Connor. No! Oh.
You gotta complete it.
Now go backwards, Connor. Okay, go. Back.
Go back.
Back, President.
We didn't say this, but this is a new rule. Oh, come on, speed walk this, Connor. Speed walk it.
Don't do it on me. Feet, get on the feet, get on the feet. Oh. Get into this beautiful. Oh.
I'm so sorry, Connor.
That one hurt the most.
Alright, guys.
Look at the bottom of my feet.
You're a pretty good sport.
Interview him.
How do you feel after that?
I have Lego sticking to the bottom of my feet.
Will you do this again?
Probably not.
Well, you will, because it's in your contract. Well, we're going on the rest of the show, and sorry for your feet, but not really.
Thanks for coming, bud. Thank you. This hurts so much.
Nice. My condolences go out to the Wagner family. Because Connor, I'm sorry, but you signed up for it.
Yep.
You didn't.
We may have forced you.
We forced you into that, fair and square. So
you did come up with that idea, actually, right?
That was actually his idea.
The Lego walk.
The little psycho had the idea of walking on Legos.
I wouldn't have thought of that.
I would have taken I would have wrote something like, he did want a freebie in the wheel.
No,
but
you don't get a freebie.
What would be the fun? What would be the fun in a freebie?
We don't want you to be safe.
Thank you, Connor, for being a good sport, and
sorry.
We'll see you more in the future for doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Speaking of stuff, awesome transition, by the way.
Yeah.
Let's talk about our junior year so far and how that.
So far, it's almost over. We got 2 weeks.
And how that went by so fast. That's exactly what I was about to say.
Yeah, I mean,
it went by extremely fast.
I remember starting this year. I mean, it was just crazy. It's just, I don't know. I thought high school would take way longer. Honestly,
Okay, we have another year though.
I know, but it's just I don't know.
As
we
the
were
wise
freshmen 2 years ago.
As the wise Gilby said.
Gilby.
If you're watching this, Gilby.
Thank you.
As the wise Gilby once said, time passes by faster when you're looking at it from hindsight.
Never heard him say that.
He legit said that to me yesterday because I told him how fast. Oh, table tapping. I'm sorry. He literally told me that yesterday because I was telling how fast high school was. This year has felt, at least.
Today, I was looking through my Snapchat memories with Ed and Ethan. I have stuff that I visually remember. Not visually.
No, not vaguely.
Vibrantly? That's not vibrantly.
Vibrantly?
What is it? Vibrantly?
No, it's not vibrantly. It's not visually. It's not. Vividly. Vividly remember.
And it's just how can that be 2 years ago? I was 15 then, and now I'm 17, almost 18, in 6 months?
Yeah, 6 months. It'll be our birthday. We shared the same birthday. I don't know if we
October
mentioned
7th.
October 7th. If we don't receive thousands of emails and flowers,
Grayson,
I'll be very disappointed in this community. All jokes aside, this year has passed has for me been one of the fastest years ever. My sophomore year was really fun.
This is the best year so far, though, in my opinion.
The best year? I don't know. I really like sophomore year, just because dude, that's when we got to know everybody. It was it's when we kicked things off.
I feel like I've had so much more, not responsibility, freedom.
That's the last one. I promise that's the last.
No, it's not. I know that's the sad part.
We should put a voice crack counter for Grayson.
I like that.
We'll put how many times his voice cracks throughout the entire.
It happens a lot.
Happens quite often. What were we saying before I got distracted by your buffoonery?
I honestly don't know.
Which year we like better? You know what? Let's discuss that. What year we like better?
Junior year, by far. I
Sophomore
think we've had the most fun.
Sophomore
I feel like we've made our friends, and I know them for sure and everything. It's just I don't know. I feel like sophomore year, you're just kind of struggling to find your friend group. And
struggling to find who you are. I thought you were about to say that. I'm about to say
that too.
That
is.
I did not struggle
to find myself. That's where I found
very
myself.
well defined back in sophomore year.
I wouldn't be where...
A year ago. Not that long.
I would honestly not have been into TikTok if I had the same mind state as I did in sophomore year.
I wish you had the same mind state. I genuinely do. I miss that guy. He was my best friend.
Shut the fuck up.
Now
you act like I'm not here. Grayson, like that one video from K-Mac.
If you don't make yourself disappear in post, you're useless.
Okay, sorry, we tend to ramble off to each other.
Don't say that.
If you ever
don't make me sound like that. I don't want to be that guy who rambles off to each other.
If you ever see us in school, you know, you can listen to one of our conversations, and if you weren't there from the start, then you're completely lost.
Everything's out of context.
Roman and I, one time, I think it was for AP test last week.
No!
And I cried during our
It was over the dumbest stuff ever, too.
Over the Iron Rattler, which is a ride at Six Flags.
And the thing is, it was so dumb, too, how it started, because my desk was really creaky, and I put my desk back here. I went like this, and it made a little...
It's just because it's an old wooden roller coaster, and so as soon as you go up... It's just, I couldn't. I started crying. And I was getting weird looks by the teacher, and he was like, what's wrong with this kid?
And the test, the other test, I kept making the noise to myself a little bit, and I started cracking up laughing.
Dude, stop. I'm trying to write it. I'm trying to get college credit here.
Like I said, we ramble about the weirdest stuff. Who talks about the Iron Rattler? And it went in deeper. It went in so much deeper. We're not going to get into that. And
no, we're not.
It was really funny. That was for another day. Not even for another day. I'm never talking about that. Okay, so I see on your notes it says top 3 games.
Yeah, games. What should we discuss?
Top 3 games?
Okay, Minecraft is number 1.
I don't know. I love that game.
What? What's ahead of it?
What's ahead? Genuinely feel like Smash is my favorite game.
That's stupid.
I love Smash Bros.
You can genuinely say you can play Smash Bros for 30 hours straight.
Okay, just because of how long you can play a game doesn't mean it's your favorite.
I don't know. That's kind of like it.
Okay, with friends, I would rather play Smash.
Well, Minecraft, if you have all different PlayStations or whatever.
Wow.
Big screen.
This is rock bottom, isn't it?
What?
This is rock bottom.
What? I like Minecraft.
I never doubted this. This is how it feels to be in the dumps. To be...
Stop tapping the table!
I keep tapping the table. I just blew out the mic with that screech, too.
I'm keeping that in there, too. That's going to stay. Okay, let's just get back on top. Let's
No. We're doing top 3 games, and we're finishing this off. We started this...
Minecraft, Batman, and... give me... Wii Sports.
Wii Sports is definitely
Resorts.
Top 5.
Wii Sports Resorts.
No, for me, it's going to have to be Smash. Then it's going to have to be... I'll have to put Minecraft in the second one because I love that game. It's goes back when I was younger. I used to watch so many of those videos. And number 3, Assassin's Creed.
Oh, I fucking
controversial pick.
No, I changed Wii Sports.
Nah. You choose Wii Sports and that's your thing. Top 3 games settled. My top 3. Okay. I keep hitting this lamp. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but I keep hitting this lamp. And I about had it.
Okay. Let's explain why we call ourselves Face Clan.
Okay. Very straightforward.
We kind of
not sue us, please.
he kind of discussed it in the other video. We didn't really go in depth on it, but basically, freshman year, we had a group chat, and it was me, A-Rod, Roman, and Connor. And originally it was called Fuck IB, because those two, A-Rod still goes to IB, and Roman went to IB before he got kicked out for plagiarizing.
No, we're not gonna skip past.
Yeah, no, okay. He didn't, but whatever.
I did not get kicked out. Did I plagiarize? That
Yes.
could be debated. I still say no. The teachers and administrators say yes.
Okay, so basically,
I didn't get kicked out. I left my own will.
We discussed we used that just to hang out and everything, right? And so, but then Connor started getting into Call of Duty for some reason, and it was one of the shitty Call of Duty games. And what?
Oh yeah, it was one. It was
Advanced Warfare.
I know it was Advanced Warfare. Oh yeah.
It was a shitty game. Like people just don't like it. I still don't like it. And so I was like,
what am I supposed to hear then? You tell your story.
So this is gaming clan called FaZe Clan. I don't know if you guys have heard of it or anything. It's pretty big. And it's just like a meme, I guess, to us. That's my cup.
I know.
Okay. Disregarding that. Stop. I literally drew this. I don't know if you can see this. But I drew this in the 5th grade. No, in the 3rd grade, and my mom
and you
decided,
got it in a
my
mug.
mom fucking loved it. And it's literally the stupidest thing I've ever seen. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a snake watching a purple and red TV with a McDonald's cup and a rabbit sitting next to it.
I almost choked on an eyes. Oh my goodness!
And I can't tell you why.
Right there.
Go.
I almost died.
Okay, so basically,
thumbnail. Guys, almost died during Notcast.
So basically, I started calling Connor FaZe Connor or FaZe Con.
Oh, because he did one trick shot.
He did one trick shot. It was okay.
It was pretty good. It was one.
And so then, we started. Mine was Roman's was just FaZe Rom. Mine was FaZe Gray.
I don't know. We thought it was freshman year. You had to keep that in mind.
A-Rod was FaZe Rod. That kind of came with that one. We couldn't disagree. It was kind of stupid.
His last name is Rodriguez, so A-Rod.
So then we changed it to FaZe Clan just because
it was funny. So now it's like kind of more like an inside joke.
And now, not inside no more. And then we added Ed, which is weird because Ed's reaction to being added was super good. He was like, "Wow, I feel so honored." Blah blah blah.
And then he immediately left.
He left like 35 times. And then we added Mark, and Mark was like, "Why?" The period.
And he left immediately.
We had them back. They are now permanent members.
They're now permanent members.
It's been, 3 years we've had this group chat? We don't do much in it. We don't talk a lot.
All we do is, it's not even for games either. It's just,
do you want to hang out today?
That's all it is.
Table. I saw it spike.
There you go.
Wow.
There's all the rest of my table tapping for the video. Now I'm one doing it.
So, fuck. Stop!
You get more table taps. Actually, I'm gonna say this right now. This episode for us has been like, it's gone a lot. It feels a lot shorter.
Yeah, it feels a lot better. I feel like it's just because we're getting more comfortable, and I'm happy to see that. You know?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's real comfortable.
I try, Roman. I really try.
Look
what you make me do. I look like a buffoon on camera.
President commoner.
There you go. Sorry. Fine. You figured out a way how to end this smoothly.
Out a way to end this. You don't just say.
Okay. To end this, I'm gonna ask a question.
That's how meta we are. So meta.
I'm gonna ask a question at the end. We're gonna ask a question. All right. This time it's gonna be what. Oh no, I don't like that one. I was gonna say what should we call our fans?
Oh, I don't like that one myself.
Okay, what?
What should the ending question be?
Yeah.
Is that what we're gonna do? Leave
any questions
to ponder.
I want them to comment. It's not a philosophical theory. It's to ponder.
Let me propose a challenge. Philosophical debate. In the comments.
Discuss.
Argue which one do you like better, Infinity War or Endgame? And if you haven't seen any of them,
fuck you.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I don't know. That's not a bad idea. Endgame, Infinity War.
No. I don't like it. I feel like it can't apply to everybody. Everybody likes Marvel. Like Carla over there.
No, Carla hates Marvel. That's why we don't like her. Again, comment. We hate Carla.
Please.
Don't hit the dog. That's messed up.
That's my fucking dog, Carla.
god, I was gonna go along with it, but yet again, Grayson C minus acting ruined that shit.
Guys, I promise I'm better in real life.
No, that's a false problem. Carlos, say that louder.
No.
That's a false problem.
Suck at acting.
Will it get better?
Shut up.
Maybe,
bitch.
and that's not a guarantee. Okay,
so-
we're delaying. What's it called?
question.
Stalling. We're stalling. What's the question? This is why we should sort of script our stuff because we don't have anything scripted. But I think it's more fun with
just
talking.
Basically, let's do a question here.
A quick.
This is God damn it, bro.
This is the last couple minutes that you're gonna be babbling about nothing.
Babbling about us finding a question.
No, I'm gonna stick with my question. Endgame or Infinity War? Which
Yeah,
one you like
that
better?
one.
Endgame or Infinity War?
Point out to it.
And there is a right answer to this. And
Point to it.
Team Infinity War. Don't
Endgame.
just think about the end. Just don't think about the war scene because I can guarantee that one's better. But that was better. So, in memory of Thanos, because he was a true hero of that story.
Snap.
Y'all gonna disappear. You're actually a moron. You know that? You're a moron.
You stupid.
You're a buffoon.
What?
You guys said ended on a snap. So guys, that would have been cool. Like,
That would have been cool. No, that would have been cool if you
But
didn't
now you-
announce it.
Because y'all was like, what the hell are you doing?
I was going along with it too. Did you see me going along with it? And you
didn't make any
buffoon.
signals.